Okay. So I went back and watched. Not last time. Last time I had no idea what I was doing because I wound up getting frustrated, taking a break for probably a month. At least, if not longer than a month. And then I went back and watched the ending of 40 and found the reason we were on that planet, the other one, not this one we traveled to last time, is because that's where that boss was. And we tried, gave it our best, and it just did not happen. And I remembered vaguely that happened, but I kind of felt like that had happened before, so we had some other goal in mind. But no, that's why we're here. I'm going to bookmark it, and we're going to leave. Matter of fact, what was that boss? Fetch the alien artifact, Great Sovereign Temple. Devoted to Qwoft. I wonder, Starbound. Can't beat Qwoft. Consider bringing Durasteel armor or better. Tier 5 armor like Age Assault, Ferocium, or Violium, depending on your playstyle. I have Pioneer's armor. So maybe we need a Durasteel in order to make Durasteel armor. Yeah, let's look for that then. Let's see if we can't figure out. Let's see if we can't find Durasteel. It should be here, I think. I could be making quite a mistake. I'm trying to avoid it. If I take a minute now, it could save us the rest of this time. I'm pretty sure this planet, just like the other one, said we could find Durasteel here. But I just want to confirm before we start doing all of that. Yes, Durasteel. Okay. We have that. That's good. Now let's head back down. That's what we're looking for. No idea what level we might find it at. This music's cool. I don't think I've heard this one before. Alien Rock. That's what we're picking up right now. Would go a bit faster if we could do the mech here, but we cannot because our mech is not prepared for this. Which is kind of the progression I found in games like this, right? Like, you start out on your feet and you upgrade to the point where you have something else. Okay, we have the mech. The mech will help us, you know, in some ways make it a lot faster and easier with the basic stuff. But then you progress faster than your mech does. And in order for me to upgrade that, I still have to go through, like they still kind of plan it out, that you have to explore back the way you did before, just on your own. You don't get the safety of a mech in new areas until you can, like, I don't think I can go get radiation stuff for the mech. I think that's how it goes. Could be totally wrong on that. Could be wrong about a lot of things. It's kind of the point of me just exploring and playing a game. Trying not to look up too much, but not, you know, not a zero amount. Okay, green, poison, bad, got it. Probably knew that already. food time. Steak, some kind of fruit, some risotto. Definitely got poisoned from one of those things. Probably that plum. Unless that was not the cooked steak. No, I think I cooked all that I had. Boy, it doesn't like the steak though, huh? If it's showing me the icon for the steak is the problem. That is unfortunate. Come on. Lasts for a while, too. Oh, right. I can light things up by breaking through the back panel. I knew that. So far, just coal, huh? So much for the light. I guess we've gone down below the surface. In the background. Hey, there's some Durasteel ore. Okay, so we just had to get down to this level. Perfect. Now we just have to find more. I could be scanning around like that, huh? I forgot that does that. Looks like we found something here. Huh. Okay. Torch is a good idea. There. I have been here. Really don't want to fall. That's why. Ah. It wasn't this way. I was trying to remember which path I went down. There was the green water. Yep, we went through there. Good. No, leave me be. Really hate that it drops the med kits. It makes it really, really difficult to do. Where'd it go? We're gonna die again. That's fine. Okay, so we got back down to here. So it was that path. Now we definitely will die before we hit the ground there. I mean, oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Down here. And we went down into here and dug down. Down here. We went over the green. Why is there some kind of bot thing there? Whoop, don't do that. Down here to here. We dug here and then down. Yes. We just have to survive this drop. There we go. Okay. I also wish my med stuff would get put back where it was. Nope. That's there. Flashlight goes here. And on this side, we had bigger health packs, which they're there. Okay. Temporary setback, but now we can explore. Wonder how much Durasteel we need to make. Not just the armor. I don't think we even have the option to make the armor yet. I think we're going to need to, like, upgrade our crafting benches and stuff. So probably a lot of it. How much do we have now? Probably very little. Which one is Durasteel or under? It's here. I have 9. Okay. Hey, how do we get out of here? We're going to need to dig our new way up, so let's start this way. Come on. I said up. Michael, what are you doing? So can you fall through that? No, I don't think so. We were going to go up. It's just coal. He says as he continues to dig. No. Alright, go back. This was a mistake. Do we have platforms? Was I smart enough to bring those? Yes. Okay. Hey, what's this? Oh, we were over here. We put that torch. Okay. That's where we fell down, which means if we follow, yes, if we follow it back up here, we can find our way out. Come on. Oh. Jeez. Nope, not that way. Oh, yeah. Over the green. And then up here. And here we are. For all the good that it's going to do me to remember this, because I will immediately make a different hole or something somewhere else and not keep going down that way. But there we go, we made it to the surface. Yeah. alien fruit juice. Hey, stop that. Make some timber. Make the table. Doing this yet again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take the table. I think we did it on the other planet, didn't we? Where is it? There it is. Put that down. We need to make woven stuff, so we are going to need the spinning wheel, which will require more timber. Hey, what? Don't. What was that? I'm not a fan of that. Don't do that. Spinning wheel. Put the spinning wheel down. Spinning wheel for woven fabric. Plant fiber. I need 20 of these. Then I need to make a copper bar, so I'm going to need a smithing place. And I hope I found some copper ore while we were here. No, the furnace. The furnace requires a campfire. I can make a campfire. That. Copper. Yes. Then human flag. Craft. Boom. Steel here. There. Now, take me home and get me out of here. Aha! Florin home. Home base. Perfect. See, I did slightly better. I figured out something I should have done a very, very long time ago. Oh, I don't think I need all this on me. Okay. Durasteel bar. Okay. And to upgrade this, I would need 6 Durasteel bars and some volatile powder. And if I wanted to make... The Scouters is 10, the Pioneers is 30, and it required titanium. So there is a level higher that would require me to upgrade this with Durasteel. Okay, so we just need to get as much Durasteel as possible. Where do I keep my bars again? I have to remember my organization system. Because I'm sure I have one. I lied. Seriously? There's some in there. I guess we put extra stuff here. Sure. Saplings. Things like that. We got plenty of room for other things. Oh, books. Books come over here. There. Eye shield. Shield health at 25. What's the other shield that I use? Oh, 39. Okay, so we don't need that. I don't know if we have a spot to put shields necessarily. We have some wands and staffs now. Throwable bombs. I feel like I was putting those somewhere. Where? I don't know. Seems to be a mix of stuff in here. I'm organized. Matter manipulator goes up on the ship, I know that. You go there. Okay. So now I can just go back and forth for what we need. This is a little base area, and over here is an entrance to a mine that I'm about to make. Right through here. And so I want the coal. You know we're gonna need it. Now, just like you always do in Minecraft, dig straight down with reckless abandon. We started finding Durasteel when we got to the gray level. It wasn't that far down. But most of it had already been mined out. We were kind of following some path, so it may be a little more difficult. All right. I could definitely just do that. I forgot. That helps me see what's going on. There we go. That's fine. What we needed was Durasteel. We need to be going back down. The other stuff is nice. It is helpful for sure. But what we need is Durasteel. There's some now. See, we get to the gray, we find Durasteel. Perfect. Any more around? There's a fossil. That was a whole thing we were trying to learn how to do, where you could dig up a fossil. We've gotten to the point where it no longer will shine down. Yeah, here comes the... Did not mean to drop that far. So I'm not trying to put these with gaps in between them like that. Okay. Oof. Silver. We have definitely had to learn a lesson once already by digging straight down. That definitely happened. I'm off by one. Oops. We went straight into lava. No good. Just have to be careful about where you fall. That would take a while to get to the core, though. We're not anywhere near that, I don't think. Ooh. It wouldn't have been too bad, but it wouldn't have been great. Okay, we're finding some Durasteel. We need like what? I think it was 4 and 6? 10? 10 is just to get the... There's also other stuff, so one thing at a time, but... What can I eat without getting sick? Potato and mushroom. Raw steak. Let's not eat that. Cooked tomatoes I can eat. Cooked steak. Steak will probably go bad soon, but not bad yet. So I definitely ate a raw steak before. That must have been the case because I don't think I cooked all that many, and I just ate one now, so. Are still around. I like that I can kind of check with this now. It's not like it's that much faster, but because I'm still trying to look. It's definitely faster than me digging through and hoping. It's gonna be the death of me. I only meant to put one down. There. Platform. That's what we're trying to do. Just create platforms to get us back and forth from here to the surface. Now let's go back up to the surface. So we just have to make it to there and we can beat him. Okay, how much are we up to now? So we have 4 bars. Plus 5, 9 bars. We needed 6 gold bars, glass, and volatile powder. Do we have volatile powder? I don't see any. There's like glass panels. slush. What about up top? No, no, no. Okay. Yeah, I gotta organize all this stuff someday. Okay, so where do we get volatile powder? Volatile powder. Crafting materials made with crafting. What? Crafting material made with core fragments at a furnace. Ha. Okay, so we can do that. We might be able to upgrade now. Because I'm pretty sure I have glass. But I can easily get glass. That's just sand. And that gives me 6. So that will at least that. Core fragments. I need... Was it gold? I think it was gold. There's the glass. I need to make 10 of these. I need to make 2 of these. And I can upgrade this. There we go. Cool, cool. 1 down. I can now do solarium, violium, ferrosium, aegis. Oh, these were... Okay. These were some of the things that we read about. Cool. Now to upgrade this, I need... Ooh, a bunch more durasteel, battery silicon boards, and copper wire. Where are we at with that stuff? I have 1 silicone board, 1 copper wire, and small battery. Just to make sure. Oh, I could definitely upgrade this. But this is for furniture and blocks. We don't need to focus on that. The forge, the armor, the weapons, we definitely do. And yeah, that's not... It didn't, like, unlock the new stuff. We will have to upgrade this. Okay. Can I see the battery? No, I cannot. I wonder how I make a bigger battery out of smaller batteries. Oh, there's a silicon board. What about copper wire? Anything like that in here? No? There's more durasteel ore. Hey, that's good. Silver, copper. Why don't we organize this? Why don't we organize everything? Because it's not organized. There. Move the piece credits. I need something to store. I mean, we have these storage containers, which are great, so we probably should start using them. But let's put ore in here. Just ore. Ore is green. Durasteel. Well, these are like green crafting materials as opposed to the white. But no, titanium, titanium, copper. Just start with ore. That's all we want to do. Start with ore. Silver. Is that it? Tungsten? Did I miss anything? Probably. I know we had a full reset at some point when we dropped in the lava, right? Okay. So ore and bars go in there. Now we're organized. Everything else comes over here. That's not really how it works. But kind of. There's a bunch of coal there. And then green goes up top. Until we have a space where we need to put blue. But there we go. Silicon boards are there. And little batteries are there. I don't think I have crafting material anywhere else, do I? I bet I do not. Awesome stuff. Ah, we can make a big battery. Copper wire, gold bar, and poison. What? I guess that's... Yeah, that's fair. Did I do anything with the stuff that's in here? This was my original, right? Yeah, okay. There's a bunch of sand and Okay, so we just switched it over to that. Cool, 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 cool. I'm sure we are going to need silk, so let's make sure we keep these empty. Put the silk over in the place where the silk goes. Silk is white. White goes in there. There we go. Okay. Copper. Can we make copper? I bet we can. Yeah, we can make copper wire from copper bars, which we have. We probably need to make some of that. Each one of those is +5, so let's make 25. That's something we definitely need. We can make batteries from copper wire, copper bars, and poison. Okay, but we don't need those. We need the big ones. We can make silicone, sand, and coal. That's it. That's awesome. We have that. That's moon dust. Do I have sand over here? Loose silt sand. And then the coal was over here. We can make so many of these. How many do we need? 10. That makes this much faster. There's all we need for here. Copper wire 20, and then a battery. So, how did I have enough poison to make that? I have 1 poison on me. Can I make poison? From, like, this over here? Poison antidote. I bet I can if I upgrade this. Liquid that can be... Oh! We can definitely go collect that. That was what we fell in. We fell in the green poison. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, we are way over time. All right. Next week, we're going to continue doing exactly this. Work on upgrading stuff. Hopefully, we'll get better weapons and armor. See you then.